I can still remember seeing this rather conservative-looking young man flicker across the media in 2013. A former US intelligence officer had come clean and brought to light what no one had believed to be true before. This is Michael, and you're listening to my technology podcast. On June 6, 2013, Edward Snowden's revelations shocked the world when he made public secret documents about extensive US government surveillance program. These revelations led to an intensive global debate about privacy, surveillance, and cybersecurity. Now, 10 years later, we take a look how the situation in these areas has evolved. Advanced encryption. One of the most important consequences of the Snowden revelations has been the increased focus on encryption technologies. Companies and individuals have begun to make greater use of encrypted communications and data transfers to protect themselves from unwanted surveillance. The development of end-to-end encryption in messaging services and the increased implementation of HTTPS on websites have increased data security. Data protection laws. In many countries, the revelations led to an increased awareness of data protection. These led to the introduction or revision of data protection laws such as the European Union General Data Protection Regulation. These laws aim to strengthen the protection of personal data and require companies to be more transparent about their data processing practices. Government surveillance and civil rights. The debate on government surveillance and civil liberties has continued. Some countries have taken measures to limit surveillance and strengthen data protection. In other countries, however, surveillance programs have been expanded or new laws have been enacted that give government agencies broad powers to monitor. This has led to ongoing controversies about right balance between security and privacy. Technological development. The rapid development of technologies such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, IoT, and big data has created new privacy challenges. Smart devices collect extensive data about users, leading to concerns about the misuse and security of this information. At the same time, these technologies also offer opportunities to strengthen cybersecurity by enabling advanced security solutions. Business as usual? Surely everyone has had their own experience about this. The question now is, what have we made of it? Where do we stand today? What became of Prism & Co? Was the plug pulled? Has surveillance been scaled down or perhaps even intensified? How do we deal with social media like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, X, TikTok, and Co today? Can our private data be siphoned off via operating systems like Windows, macOS, Android, or iOS? Is Big Brother still on the air, or are we living in Orwell's 1984? The answer is a little bit of everything. The fact is, everything has changed for one party. For the man who gave up everything and probably lost everything except his dignity and self-respect. Edward Snowden has been in exile in Russia for a very long time. Since his departure from Hong Kong airport, he has been perhaps the longest stranded political wanted man in the world of our time. Some hail him as a hero, others as a traitor. But one thing he's by no means: a traitor to his conscience. What is the state with social media? Have any of the companies behind social media changed their business model since the Snowden revelations? Undoubtedly, but not as necessary, because the changes have undoubtedly gone into improvements of the algorithms. Since then, the handling of user data has remained unchanged to maximize profits. Even with Twitter or X nowadays, the handling after the takeover by Elon Musk is unclear as to what will happen next. Admittedly, many previously free tools have either been cancelled or replaced by paid alternatives. But by paying for them, one is presumably still not only a customer in this network, but also some kind of product. Otherwise, Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter or X, LinkedIn and Co. continue to operate unchanged. The business model is to analyze and evaluate the behavior in order to sell the time spent on the network to the biggest bidder advertiser. What has Snowden achieved? On a technical level, a lot, but on a broad level, shockingly little. Meta, Alphabet, and Co. continue to be sources of a gold and score good numbers from quarter to quarter. What has Snowden not achieved? A broad rethink in the tech industry as well as at the user level. It continues serenely. Everyone uses WhatsApp, Snapchat, and Co. Operating systems like Windows and macOS continue to dominate the market. Linux has not been able to win over the masses despite transparency and open source. What's the summary? A lot has changed in the past 10 years since the Snowden Revelations. Awareness of privacy and cybersecurity has increased, leading to improvements in encryption technology and data protection laws. However, the debate about governance, surveillance, and civil liberties remain as countries take different approaches. Technological advances offer opportunities and challenge alike, while society continues to search for the right balance between security and privacy. And when it comes to handling personal data, all of us are free to use one service or another, or to delete our account with one service or another. Marketable alternatives are available, so it's up to you. That was today's podcast episode. Thanks for the kind attention, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.